Happy Sunday. Welcome to Good Morning Vail. I am feeling it this Sunday. We're all about feeling good inside out. So we are going to take a look at Skipper and Scout, one of my ultimate favorite places to go in Vail Village for kids and adults alike. And we're going to get our brows done. So keep it right here. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, if you've been in Vail Village, you know all about Skipper and Scout. Such a beautiful store to go get children's clothes and adult clothes alike. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the show. I am so excited. I'm here with the amazing Carrie Roach at Skipper and Scout. Everyone loves it here. It is such a beautiful space. It has such good energy, and I love the clothing. I walked in, Carrie, and I'm like, I want this in my size, this in my size, and you know what? They do have adult sizes. How are you doing, Carrie?
I'm great. Thanks for coming today. We're excited to have you.
I am so excited to be here, and we're twins, and I feel good. I love this. I love this moment for us.
We're ready for the ski season.
Which is opening day is right around the corner. Super stoked about that. So, Carrie, I know that you've been here in Vail Village for about 10 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, next year will be our 10-year anniversary. Opened in 2014, and can't believe it's going to be 10 years almost.
Well, I can, because a little secret, Carrie didn't realize, because I used to have blonde hair. We won't talk about that moment. I used to come in, and I don't have children. I used to come into your store when it was across the ice rink and sit on Santa's lap for pictures. And I had so much fun with my dog, and you were so sweet. You're like, you know what? That's your fur baby, Gypsy. And you were so sweet. So it's so neat to see your store evolving, and it's such a neat space for people. Even if you don't have children, I don't think people realize there's something for everyone here.
Yeah. I think we try to, coming from my background of, walking into a store, whether you have a birthday in mind, a baby, a shower, a niece's birthday, or just something fun for a friend. We always want to be like, I need that.
Yeah.
I give that to a friend. And so something for everything.
Well, and I love that as well, because I love the mommy and me moment, even though, not yet. But I have so many little girls, little boys that my friends have, they're like my nieces and nephews, and I dress up with them all the time. Actually, I'm going over to Thanksgiving with one of my girlfriend's little girls, and I think I might have to buy something here. So it's really, again, just to say there's something for everyone here. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think, we started pretty much from the beginning of starting having a range. Most kids' stores will top at a certain age, and we've always tried to carry baby all the way through to teens. And teens is a tough age for boys or girls to have something cool before they, want to have, they have their own style, even at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And so is it their favorite sequins jacket, an embellished jean jacket, to something that makes them feel good. What we found with kids, and we do a ton of modeling, a lot of focus on self-esteem, is that if a child loves what they're wearing, then that exudes who they are in their personality. And then that's an amazing experience, and that's who they walk into the school or, performance and feeling awesome.
I love that you said that, because you do such a great job on your socials, because again, I check that out. I love it. And all the kids feel so good. It's poetry in motion, really, what you put on. I mean, you guys were so lovely to have me wear this today, and I feel so good. And you're right. It's self-expression is so very important, even at a young age, to be able to pick something out. And I see that more and more now than when I was little growing up. People want you to express yourself and show your true colors, and this is such a beautiful space to do it.
Well, I think, we have so much competition in the world for social media, and so we always want to have and portray that kind of organic social media perspective. And so many kids are just jumping at the chance to kind of come in and model with their friends or have that special moment. And so it's nice, with or without, the parents around.
You don't even know this, but 3 of my friends' children have been on your socials. One woman I'm dear friends with, Mariana, her little girls, and they just, it's neat because every little boy, every little girl that I see on there, you're right, they just exude self-confidence. And how cool is that to feel beautiful and really starting, yes, it's the outside, but outside in, that you feel so good and empowered. And I want to touch base. You guys are a store, yes, but it's really a vibe, a moment. You have events, you do cool things. Can you kind of touch base on that?
Yeah, well, I think like our team, we're bilingual. We are, just used to kind of dealing with an amazing level of customer service.
Right.
Whether you buy something or not, we want you to have a good experience here.
Yeah.
Walk out and say, "Oh, I'm coming back there."
This is my spot.
So I think we kind of, with the modeling perspective of connecting with kids that way, we just started to look at the Valley and saying, like, what else could we be doing for kids? What free events could we be having? There's Elsa moments. We had off-Broadway young girls singing for us, making that magic moment for
love
kids.
that, yeah.
Then we, face painting, hair tinseling.
I love the hair tinsel, by the way. That's something I want to do still.
Art for a while got a little, crazy. But we have an awesome space out here. But, so many of the holidays tend to be so candy or, focused on other things. We wanted to kind of always make it experiential for them to come in and, do a book signing, to doing, a reason to come to Vail and not be at something that you had to pay to play. Paying to ski, paying to, go to a lot of events. They're all free.
Well, and I love that too so much that you said, and it is a big deal, and it shows your energy and your love for the community. You want people to come in, and of course you're running a business, but you said, even if you don't see anything this time around, you want them to feel that safe space to come back and be like, hey, you know what? I don't need to go in and spend X amount of dollars. I'm here to experience it.
Yeah. No, I think it's been a wonderful 9 years of just having that. And, it takes a lot of work to kind of communicate that message in social media. And that's why we were kind of saying, gosh, we need to make sure that the Valley knows what we're trying to do in Vail Village and down the Valley with kids. So.
Well, you have awesome energy. You're such a sweetie. And I love it in here. I'm like, I just want to come in and hang out. Can you tell us some of the vibe, the new trends, the fashion, the mommy and me? I'm super into that. Can you kind of, I just looking at all these beautiful clothes, what kind of is happening right now, what the hot thing is?
I know. Well, it's funny because every year we're like, how else do we say ski or après,
Love it.
or Vail, I think it's funny because we have so many new people coming year to year that, are looking for something kind of retro and vintage. I think the customization is huge. Mm-hmm. So we do a ton of customization. And I'd say probably the embellished jean jackets. Now we realize that we have to have kind of a tutu and a sparkly jacket year round.
I'm laughing because literally this is my New Year's Eve outfit we're explaining right now. So it's from the little kids up, they're going to be looking good.
The moms are always like, where's my size? So Lola and the Boys is a really fun brand that, yes, out of Chicago. And she's really, realize for boys and girls, and then for moms too, that they kind of want to match and be sassy too.
I love that you said this because on your Instagram, that is the store that I'm always like, that is such a cute jacket or whatever, and I go look and it's the young girls, and so to know that now the moms, and this again, I feel so good. And I have to say, jeans, leather pants, you dress it up, and I've noticed that about a lot of clothing in here. Dress it up, dress it down. It's just fun.
So our tagline for Skipper and Scout has always been outfitting kids from the sea to the mountains. So whether you're here, you're going to a vacation, by the beach, we're trying to help you accommodate and, be outfitted for whatever occasion. And I think price points, we try to have a little bit of a range for everybody. And I think someone will come in and if they're like, well, we're not here for an outfit. Well, they'll find a hat, they'll find a purse, they'll find a great little, accessory. We're not a toy store, but we definitely try to have a lot of great travel stuff.
My eyes went straight down. I'm like, I know a little girl in mind right now that I'm going to get one of the stuffies for Christmas. It's so neat, just even as an adult. And again, I think this is kind of worth pointing out, even if you don't have children, still to come in, nieces, nephews, cousins, yourself. You're never going to see me without this sweater this season. I'm just saying that on Good Morning Vail, it'll be a lot, and on the other shows. But I love what you're doing so much. And 10 years almost. That is, congratulations. That's a big deal.
No, we've had a wonderful team that represents us every day. I'm not one to be in the camera and in front of everything, but I'm just super proud of our team that has literally made that experience, communicated every day, 365 days a year, to the locals, and to all of our guests that come to Vail. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I am so stoked on this store. I have been forever, and I love it so much. I know that so many people are going to want to know where to go, how to find you guys. Can you kind of give us the best places, website, socials? What do you feel?
Yeah, no, I think we love to be on Instagram because it's, can be so kind of creative. We're always like, what reel can we do? Fast, slow. How do we communicate our vibe? Yeah. So we're on Instagram, Skipper Scout Vail. We do have an online website. I think that's the thing is people will leave here and say, this is my favorite store in the country. And I'm like, well, when you go back to Connecticut, I'm like, don't forget to shop us, on your birthday.
Can you tell us that story real quick? Because that's amazing. I'm going to brag a little bit here about Skipper and Scout.
So I was seeing some friends in Nantucket and, walking around shopping for a change, somewhere else. And these two young girls were walking in front of me, trailing probably their two moms. Yeah. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, where's our store? Like, where's our store to go shopping? Like, we've been all these stores with our moms. And this girl, I swear, says, she goes, oh my gosh, my favorite store is in Vail, Colorado. Mm-hmm. She's like, Skipper and Scout. She's like, it's the best store. I always find and, love going there. And and it was just funny. I was like, did someone just plug that?
How good does that make you feel as the store owner? I mean, that is pretty beautiful. That's brilliant.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we're just so happy when, someone will say, gosh, you made my daughter's birthday, or we'll see the pictures of the kids in the clothes. Yeah. Having that special first birthday, or family pictures. That's always really fun and big, or Christmas, or Hanukkah, or your holiday family gatherings and pictures and stuff like that.
Well, and I love that you said that because it is so much more than just, yes, it's a beautiful clothing store, but I love that you said that it's a vibe, it's memories, and that's so beautiful.
Well, I like to be a part of those memories.
Yeah.
That's really what we're trying to kind of create. So it's trying to curate 350 brands here. we do it somehow. We may be short on a few socks, but you can't be everything to everybody. But we try to be.
Well, I think you do a great job, Skipper and Scout in Vail Village. Thank you so much, and we will be talking to you again very, very soon.
Thanks for coming.
Of course, and keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season. So we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, we all love Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy. We've learned so much from him. Let's take a look at what he has to say today.
Welcome back to the show. As the seasons are changing, a lot of us can be looking for a change in our careers or in our lives. And joining us now is recruiter guy Bill Humbert. Welcome to the show, Bill.
Hey, Ben, thanks so much. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you. And you've always got such great advice for people looking for a change in their career or people who are looking to bring in some new life into their business. So tell us a little bit about what makes the fall and this time of year such a great time to begin a career search or to look for something new.
Well, you know, Ben, I've found over the years that November and December are the best months to get out there and start doing your career search. And how do I know that? When I coach professionals in their career searches, I suggest that they double down on their networking now. And the reasons are many.
So tell me a little about some of those reasons. Like, why is now a good time to double down on your networking and to really reach out? I mean, I know holiday parties and stuff are definitely part of the deal this year. Is that the reason?
Well, that's one of the many reasons, Ben. First of all, by now the budgets are done. And so most managers know what positions they can fill in January. And it's always good to ask the managers that question. So what positions, as you're talking to them, what positions can you open in January? And if you're a fit for one of those positions, just say, hey, how about interviewing me now? And if it seems like a match, you can extend an offer now with a start in early January. And that way you're done recruiting.
Awesome.
And some managers will go, brilliant.
So with those budgets finished, that gives a lot of those businesses a lot of time to kind of see what they have room for and where their growth positions are. And now would be kind of a great time to kind of sneak in there a little bit early, right?
Exactly. And so by doing it now, most of your competitions, the ones that aren't listening to me, they are sleeping. They're going, well, I'll start my job search after the holidays. So if you can sneak in now and get a great interview and find a position you really like and get the offer and accept the offer, you can relax over the holidays because you've got it nailed down.
Well, and as we do approach the holidays, it definitely is kind of a lull in the business world. And I can definitely see a lot of people who are thinking about changing positions, looking for something new, kind of envisioning that change of the year, that start of the year, a New Year's resolution even, to begin that process. Because it can be something that can be challenging and really kind of something that a lot of people can build up hesitation towards, making a big life change like that. Are there any actions that you would advise to kind of help you get that job search started off on the right foot?
Well, here's something that's important to remember. Only 8% of all jobs are posting and hoping the right person is looking at your resume. And guess what? I'm a recruiter. They're not. What's happening is the applicant tracking systems are going through and doing keyword matches. They call it artificial intelligence. I call it artificial intelligence. And what they're doing is they're screening you out. So the best way to get in there is to start networking. And this is the best time because everybody's feeling warm and fuzzy. And so now they'll answer your calls. If you're in their contacts list, chances are they're going to pick up the phone and have a conversation with you.
So as we're starting to build that networking, as opposed to really going out and looking for the jobs online, as I know I've told you before, I have never once been successful looking for a job online. For me, it's always been my personal network and my friends and family and friends of friends or friends of family that have been able to help me find that job that I've been looking for and get that leg up in my career. So how do you recommend beginning that networking process during the holidays? Would holiday cards be a great way to start?
I'm a person who likes to be more active. There's this device that's really cool. You can get the weather on it, you can get traffic on it, and you can even make phone calls with it. It's amazing. And making that direct connection, that phone call, is going to be much more effective for everybody, including you, if you talk to people, because humans like to talk to other humans.
And I personally have never had a bad experience reaching out to somebody over the phone. I mean, even if it's just unfortunately, we're not hiring right now. It at least gets that conversation started, and they hear your voice, you hear theirs, and that introduction is at least made.
Exactly. That's, 74 to 76% of all the positions are filled through networking. And that's a metric that was created over the last 45 years by the career transition industry. And that's the industry that helps groups of people who were laid off from a position find their next job. So 74 to 76% of all jobs are filled through networking. That's the way I'd go.
So I know for some people, it can definitely be a bit of a challenge making that first contact and reaching out that first time, whether they don't know anybody at the company and they're just interested in beginning that networking process and trying to open a couple of those doors. How do you recommend starting that process? Do you look for a phone number for the company to call, or do you start pursuing LinkedIn and trying to figure out who in that company is the person you want to talk to?
Well, obviously, we have a tool today that we didn't have in 1981 when I started recruiting. In 1981, I had to call 44 people and have conversations with 44 people every single day when I began my recruiting business or my recruiting work. And sometimes I had phone numbers I could go after people. Other times I just looked the phone numbers up, and there was no internet to get them. And so today there's an internet. It's amazing. And so use that and use LinkedIn. Just if you search on the name of the company, click on that and then go down. Many times it'll show you a list of employees that work there. If you link with one or two of those employees, many times they're linked with other employees. And then that's how you can mine that area. Just most people miss that one column that says people also viewed, and many times they're members of the company. And so you link with them, and then you've got contact information and a name of a person who may be managing that area. Give them a call.
What if you're starting out just from the company's website, and I've noticed anyway, that a lot of websites can be fairly opaque with the contact information. It either tries to reroute you to a chat service, or if there is a phone number, it's an automated phone system that ends up taking you in circles. Do you have any advice for how to kind of get past that automated customer service side of the business and try and get to a real person who's actually making decisions?
Well, today I would use AI. Get on AI, on ChatGPT, and put what is the contact phone number for ABC company? And you'll probably get that customer service one, or if they don't have one. And by the way, I refuse to work with technology companies that don't have a phone number. I mean, there's obviously some out there that don't have any choice, and that's LinkedIn. But I won't work with companies that don't give me an opportunity to talk to people. But AI will give you a phone number, and you can just do a Google search or a Bing search and be able to get a contact phone number.
What are some other ways that you would recommend somebody starting out that job search and trying to begin their networking? How else could they take advantage of some of these AI tools to kind of help bolster their experience?
Well, for most people, Ben, the best thing to do is go to your own contacts, tell them what it is you're looking for, tell them a little bit about your recent experience, especially any big accomplishments that you've had, why it is you want to leave now. It could be, I'm topped out. I just need to find another company where I can grow. And then end with what I would like to do next is, and then ask, who do you feel I should speak with next? And you could say, who do you feel that I should speak with next at Vail, for instance? And a lot of times they know people at Vail or any other company, and they'll say, well, I have a friend, a golfing buddy that you need to talk to, or I have a trainer that I know over there, and that gets you in that door.
And just beginning that process of that 6 degrees of separation and trying to leapfrog your way from one relationship to the next until you get to that right person.
Exactly. And that's how it works. And it works great that way. I've been networking since 1981. Well, and actually everybody else has been networking since they were a child. They tell me, I've never networked before. And I said, when you were 3 years old and somebody walked past you with an ice cream cone, what'd you say? Where'd you get that? That's networking.
Well, awesome, Bill. Is there anything else you want to tell us before we let you go?
Just one real quick thing. Expect Success, the science of the over 50 career search, is doing really well. And it's the ultimate job search guide because I'm a recruiter. I know what's going on behind the curtains. So you can get that on literally anywhere. Amazon's a good start. Well, so, this is an opportunity to accelerate your job search.
Bill Humbert, author of Expect Success, the Over 50 Career Search Recruiter Guy. Bill Humbert, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Ben. It was great to be here. Have a great Thanksgiving.
You too, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tva8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
travel train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, Shine Intuitive Beauty is such a special place to go into. The energy, the vibe is just great, and the brows are pretty on point. I was so lucky to go and get a microblading brow situation done on my eyes. Let's check it out. I'm here with my good friend Michelle at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about all things eyebrows, and I am going to be getting some microblading done. I can't wait. So this is going to be my consultation to learn all about my eyebrows. Can you tell me a little bit about this, Michelle? I know that you're the eyebrow queen. You get all of it. And I'm so excited to get it done.
Yes, I'm excited for you. It can really be a game changer for someone's, appearance and confidence. So microblading, some people call it semi-permanent makeup, some people call it permanent makeup, but essentially it's a like an eyebrow tattoo where we are going in and implanting pigment in the skin. But unlike the traditional brow tattoo, it's much more gentle, and it's much more surface in the skin. So a lot easier on the skin, plus it's a lot more natural looking.
That's what I'm so excited about, because I think people hear eyebrow tattoo and or face tattoo rather, and they get freaked out. But the thing is you explained to me so well that you go in and actually go over each individual brow or a brow hair.
Yes.
So that's amazing, and I'm excited.
So essentially, we're taking a single-use tool, everything is disposable, and implanting little lines within your natural eyebrow to look like your hairs. So the goal is for it to look really like you don't have anything done at all, but just for you to have this enhancement, right? So the end result is very natural, very fluffy, and realistic versus painted on.
Fluffy brow. I just got so excited that you said that, and that's true, because for me, people are like, oh, your brows are so thick, yours are stunning.
Oh,
and you're welcome. But I don't like waking up every morning and true story, I fill in the top, the very front of it. And I know that it really does frame your face, and it makes you feel and look so good. And so I'm excited to get this done where you can just get up and go and not have to worry about any of that.
Absolutely, yeah. And especially for our lifestyle up here, people are so active, we're outside all the time. So many people don't want to fuss with makeup on the day-to-day. So this really can help someone to look polished and have this really beautiful awakened appearance without having to do much. You can kind of just get up and go. So
I'm so excited about this. So I have so many questions. First of all, how long does it last after you get it done?
Sure. So everyone's skin is different. There's a lot of factors that come into play as far as the longevity someone will get out of it. But typically, people get their touch-ups every 1 to 2 years.
Okay.
It's meant to last There are really 2 appointments. You have your initial procedure and then your touch-up appointment. After that, you don't want to do it too soon. You really want to stretch it out to where they're almost completely faded, and typically that's like 1 to 2 years.
That's amazing. Yeah. And for this consultation, what do we exactly, like, what do we go over? What are we going to talk about?
Sure. So we're going over any medical history and conditions, any medications that you might be on, you know, your skincare routine and what you're actively using on your skin, because that can definitely affect the end result. We chat about, of course, your brow goals and, you know, what you want to see with your eyebrows, because everyone is so different with what they want with that.
The bigger, the better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just the whole rundown of, you know, from start to finish, kind of like what to expect, how to care for them, all that good stuff.
Awesome. I love that. That's so exciting. Do you do a lot of brows here in the Valley?
I do. Oh my gosh. I do a lot of brows. Yeah, that's my specialty. Yeah. So I've been doing microblading now. I've been certified in Colorado for 4 years.
Wow.
I've been like a brow artist for about 11 years. And I really started specializing in eyebrows after finishing esthetician school, which is 13 years ago.
So you really are the brow queen.
Yeah, I love to do brows. It really can, you know, change someone's appearance and make someone super confident. So
I have a girlfriend actually that had just gone through some, she has cancer. With people that are recovering from cancer, can they get the brows done?
Yes, absolutely. So I've actually done quite a few patients who have recovered from cancer.
That's
so
amazing.
The kind of rules of thumb are, if you're not actively undergoing any treatments or on any medications, you can get the go-ahead.
Oh wow,
so,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really special. That's neat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, of course, sometimes different health conditions can affect the skin, so we always want to look out for that first and foremost. I really keep the integrity of the skin as my top priority, but you know, that's what we're going through today. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, awesome.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wild-crafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
I was very excited to talk to Michelle at Shine Intuitive Beauty and get the chance to get microbladed from Michelle, the all-time best. Let's take a look at this fun experience.
So Gretchen, tell me about your eyebrows and your goals with this procedure.
So I love thick eyebrows.
Yes.
That's my moment. That's my
Yes.
thing. And I'm so tall. I'm almost 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
And with big eyes
Yes.
and features, I think just bigger the better. I
Okay.
like kind of fluffy. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
the word for
fluffy,
it, but yeah.
dramatic.
I love the
Yeah,
dramatic look.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a while ago they were a little bit too thin, and I
Okay.
did not dig it. And especially with my dark hair and everything, I like the bit. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the thick.
you like the
eyebrow.
bold brows.
Yes, I like.
Yes.
Yes, glitz and glam. You know.
Yes, always. Yeah.
Always the glitz and glam.
And you can rock that look. You know, everyone is so different with
Right.
what they what they want out of this
Which is
procedure, right?
So cool that you can
yeah.
just, and that's so neat that you take into each individual
Yes.
and Monday individualize all of it, so you feel like
Yeah.
you're really getting what you want. Because I do feel like for me, bolder the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we can definitely do that.
Cool.
I know you've had this done in the past.
Yeah.
So you said it was about maybe 3 years ago.
Yes, a long time ago.
Okay,
and
so-
I've wanted to do it so badly. Yeah.
Did you ever go back for your touch-up appointment?
You know, I
Or was
did
it one and done?
Yes, because it was so far away, and
Yeah.
so now it's like perfect because you guys
Okay.
are right here.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And how did your skin do with that one, with that appointment?
It did do really well. I tend to have sensitive skin. I
Okay.
do bruise easily. I know we talked about that
Yes.
a little bit. But yeah, it did really well.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and with the bruising, there's always a risk of that, but it's pretty
Right.
minimal. You know, really, we go very, I have a light hand, right?
Yes.
So we're not putting any like pressure on the skin.
Cool.
I haven't had anyone bruise yet, but just know
Wow.
it's always like a possibility.
Right.
Very rare though, because it's so light.
Cool. That makes me, I'm
Um,
excited.
Yeah, exactly. What else do I have for you? It doesn't seem like you have any active medical conditions
No.
or medications that would stand in the way, so
Yeah.
we're good to go there. So I'm just gonna go through kind of the procedure
Okay.
and what to expect and everything.
Because I know you said
Yeah.
it's a bit long, and I don't,
Yes.
honestly, I don't remember from when I did it in the past.
Yes.
So many years ago. So yeah,
Yes.
I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, so from start to finish, it's about 3 hours.
Okay.
Now, half of that will be brow mapping, where
Yeah.
we actually go in, remove your makeup,
Cool.
take your facial measurements, and then from there, we really outline your ideal shape based on your own features.
I love that.
So we measure where the center of your face is and your forehead, like where your nose sits, your natural brow bone and brow muscle, and from there, we make our like perfect outline.
I love,
So
that makes me feel so
Yeah.
much safer because I know so many people
Yeah.
are so worried because it's your face, obviously.
Right.
But that's amazing. So
Right.
for each individual human being, you really map it out for them. That's cool.
Absolutely, which will always be the most flattering. So all faces are different, right?
Right.
So, you know, when we're going off of someone's natural features, it's more of an enhancement versus changing something dramatically
that.
that won't, you know, in the long run look good,
great.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is meant to heal naturally, heal with your actual brow hairs. So,
Cool. I love that.
Yeah, but also still giving you that like full bold brow.
See, I feel not that nervous anymore.
Yeah, yeah, good. So that's about half the appointment is the brow mapping
Okay.
and then getting your color matched.
Oh,
so how
I
I
didn't
do
even
that?
think about that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Every skin tone is different, and
Right.
every pigment looks different on every type of skin, right? So I try different shades of different colors on your forehead, and then
Oh.
kind of like blend them out, and that kind of gives us an idea of the tone that the pigment will take on. 'cause it's
That's
different for everyone.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're making me feel so confident about
Yeah,
myself.
good.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if you know, for me, I do have dark hair, so
Mhm.
and I like my eyebrows darker. If you feel like that isn't a good match for me, would you tell me, or do you just
Yes,
okay, cool,
absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. we are always kind of working together in this appointment, right? We kind of choose the color together.
Nice.
We determine your shape. I always show you before we get in there with a blade.
Nice.
So, you know, of course, your goals are number one, but if I feel like something is off or I see something that might be better for you in the long run, I'm always going to tell you.
I love that.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I don't have to worry about going too dark or having black eyebrows.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. With the color too, like we really want to match the natural color of your eyebrow hairs as closely as possible, because our hair always changes, right?
Right.
That can change at any time, but our brow hair, you know, that's pretty much going to stay the same unless someone tints them a lot. So I pretty much match the natural color of the brow.
Cool.
From there, we can always go darker, but it's very hard to like reverse. You really can't go backward.
I love that you said that. Okay.
Yeah, so I always tend to start just a touch lighter, knowing that we can always take them darker, but you can't go lighter. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Good. I feel good about that.
We can't go back. So we
just
have to start naturally.
Easily ease into it.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, I know you've had it done before, but for someone who hasn't had it done ever and who's like maybe very hesitant or very nervous, you know, there's this thing called brow shock. It's a real thing. Someone who doesn't have a whole lot of brow and then they've got this beautiful set of eyebrows, like they can get really nervous about, you know, maybe it doesn't feel like them in the mirror.
Right.
So again, that's why I always start light-handedly because we can always build.
And go darker. I dig
go
that.
darker, go thicker, but you can't take away. You kind of have to wait it out. So
for as far as if the eyebrows framing your face and the shape of that, do you want it to look like I come in pretty much with my eyebrows done?
Yeah.
If you feel like there's a better shape that suits my features better, will we talk about that as well? Or
yes,
okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
And it's pretty cool. The brow mapping will kind of do that for us, right? Because
Awesome.
we're outlining that shape based on your own features,
Okay.
which will give you the most flattering shape for
Love
your
that.
face, right?
I
So
love that.
That will be your ideal shape based on your features. So
because I know there's so many apps now, and
Yeah.
they like show you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah.
like I do not
Yeah.
want like I don't even
like
know
the very high like
triangle eyebrows are not my
Right.
jam right now.
Right,
Not my
exactly.
thing.
And some people have that naturally, and like that
Yes.
will look great on that
Them,
person,
yes,
right? But
totally.
that won't look good on someone with more of like a round shape, or you know what I mean? So it's very
So
customized.
I'll be able to see kind of what it's going to look like before we actually go in.
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
always will show you the shape.
Cool.
Keep in mind after we do that outline, it's an outline, right? So they
Right.
look pretty blocky. They look like these
Totally.
big, like just chunks on your face. But I tell people to imagine like hair strokes inside of those lines.
Right.
It'll be much softer.
Right.
Yeah, versus like
Cool.
chunks of pigment.
I'm so okay. So
Yeah.
how long will the actual when you go in there and
Yes.
do the like tattooing? How
Yes.
does that? Yeah.
So the blading takes about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, just
Okay.
depending on the skin. Very tough skin or very healthy skin tends to take a little bit longer
Gotcha.
because that skin is just regenerating immediately, right?
Okay.
So sometimes it takes a little bit longer for that pigment to implant.
Okay.
But typically it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours
Does
max.
it hurt?
Everyone asks this. Everyone is so different with the pain.
Totally.
So
It depends if
it depends on the person. It depends on your pain tolerance. Depends on the skin sensitivity.
Right.
But no joke, I've had several people fall asleep on my table. So
I love it.
And then I've had people who want to jump off the table. So
They're like,
yeah,
"No."
yeah, I can't do it.
But you use numbing cream, correct?
I
Is
do.
that right? Okay. yeah.
Okay, so I do the numbing cream after I open the skin.
Oh, okay.
I don't pre-numb.
Okay.
Because it really can change. It changes the texture of the skin.
Gotcha.
It thickens the skin and makes the skin almost like rubbery.
Got it.
Which means we have to go deeper with the blade, which can cause more trauma to the skin.
Okay.
And I think all of that is like unnecessary.
Right.
Because we're really just going in and scratching the surface
Yeah.
with the blade. Like it's pretty comfortable.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't feel nervous at all
Yeah,
now. I
good.
totally trust you,
Aw,
Michelle. I'm
good.
excited.
I'm
I just
so
want to do it
excited
right
too.
now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, can I jump up here and get it done?
Yeah, well, and let's touch on that, right? So I always require a consultation prior to the procedure
Right.
because we don't know, what someone's lifestyle is. They might be going on vacation, which
Totally.
I never recommend doing it right before vacation. There are a lot of
Smart.
things that can get in the way of someone having it.
Okay.
So that's why this appointment is so important, so we can really get on the same page,
Okay.
chat through everything so you kind of know what to expect, and also make sure we're a good fit, which I know you
We
and I
already
are.
are.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we're
exactly. Yeah.
homies for life.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
you. So as far as that goes, because so many of us up here, and everywhere,
Yes.
we have active lifestyles. We're so excited to do all these things. Do
Yes.
you kind of want the people coming in here, and for myself as well, you know my schedule more
Yeah.
than most people.
Yeah.
Do you kind of want it at a time where it's more downtime, where it's more chill and you don't have a lot going on, maybe not a big event or?
Exactly.
Okay.
Ideally, yes. Like you want to have at least 2 weeks where you don't have a whole lot going on. I never recommend doing it like right before a wedding or before
Gotcha.
vacation
Smart.
because you have to baby them for a couple of weeks
Right.
as far as taking care of them.
Okay.
And you can't be out in the sun.
Right.
You can be out in the sun, but you don't want direct sun exposure on the eyebrows
Okay.
for 2
So
weeks.
maybe wear a hat or
Big
something.
hat is
Okay,
fine for
gotcha.
sure. But yeah, I mean, because, you know, we don't really know what the skin is going to do or how it's going to take the pigment.
And
it's-
react.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It's always best
Gotcha.
to give yourself a little wiggle room.
Awesome. So I guess the
good.
next thing we have to do is book my date.
Yes,
I'm
book your
ready.
appointment,
I'm ready.
Yeah. So plan for 3.5 hours maybe.
Okay.
I always recommend not having a ton to do right after
Okay.
the appointment.
So no
Just-
working out or anything like that, probably?
Yes,
Okay.
correct. You want to avoid sweating and getting them wet.
Smart. Okay.
So you can still work out, but keep it light. You just don't want to sweat excessively or do like hot yoga or something right
Which
after
I
having
love.
it done.
Bikram's, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of plan for an easy day.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're going to show everyone the after effect, the
Yes.
aftermath. It's going to be
Yes.
amazing. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. You've got amazing brows already, so
Thank you.
we are still going to have it look like you, but
Cool.
just enhanced.
I
So-
love enhance the beauty.
Yes.
That's what I love about you
Yes.
guys here. You really do. I
Yes.
can't wait. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm excited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
TV8 is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, delivering content in all sorts of mediums. Take us with you on the go as Good Morning Vail and Good Day Vail are now available as podcasts. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. And don't forget, you can always find TV8 on YouTube, tv8vail.com, and all of our social media platforms. Just another reason why there's more for you on 92.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to the second hour of Good Morning Vail. I hope you have your cup of coffee because we're going to talk to Milo Gladstein. He is an amazing photographer, taking shots from Dew Tour to X Games. It's going to be awesome, as well as talking to Tommy Bennett, who is a snowboarding coach extraordinaire and content creator. Keep it right here because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. My temperature rising. Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshaw, host at TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, we have so many amazing photographers in and around the Vail Valley, and someone I met just out of Vail in Summit County, Milo Gladstein, who does a lot of photography here in the Valley, is just brilliant. I got the chance to sit down with Milo and talk. Let's take a look. I am very, very thrilled about this. I have a dear friend and photographer extraordinaire, Milo Gladstein. How are you doing, Milo?
I'm doing good. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it's so good to see you. See you in, well, I almost said in real life, but see you over the video, you know.
I know, we only get to see each other once or twice a year, but it's so good to be here, and thanks for having me.
Of course. So Milo, just so we can let everyone know, Milo and I met years ago. Was it X Games or Do Tour?
I think it was Do Tour at first, and then X Games Do Tour every year after that.
Yeah. So. And Milo, I know you are very humble, but you are an amazing, phenomenal photographer. How did you get started? I don't even know. This is great for me to find out as a friend as well. How did you get started taking pictures? Because you are insanely talented.
Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much always had a camera in my hand. I got started in kind of the street photography vein and moved into other things like outdoor sports and things like that, adventure sports, whitewater rafting. I've been a climber for 10 years, almost. So kind of always been taking out the camera, climbing and stuff. And I'm still a student at Colorado State University and found my way into a media and society class. And they told me about the student newspaper, the Rocky Mountain Collegian. Yeah. And the newsroom is in the basement of the student center. And I kind of always joke that I walked into the basement and I never walked out. And here I am all these years later. So
that is brilliant. And you're actually the photo director, right, of the Collegian magazine.
Yeah, so this year I'm co-photo director with my good friend Garrett Mogul. We both took over, so we're running the whole visual side of the paper, which has been an absolute blast, and we have such an incredible staff, and it's been really great to really try to curate the best news possible for the Fort Collins community.
Well, I have to tell you, one of my favorite things, truly, and I'm not just saying this because we're friends, of the X Games, of Do Tour, of all these events that we're so blessed to get to go and hang out together, is seeing your photos behind the scenes at the media tent, because they are insanely amazing. Oh, there we go. There's one of my favorites. Do you want to talk a little bit about the photo?
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of for me, being able to go to Do Tour and X Games is kind of a dream come true. I've always loved snowboarding and obsessed over every snowboarding movie as a kid.
Yeah.
And specifically, I mean, this image of Zeb Powell is probably one of my favorites that I've taken. And the first year I applied for Do Tour, I had no intention of getting it as, you know, a kid on student media, and I got the credential and went and just had the best time ever, surrounded by all these incredible athletes who are also incredible people. That I never thought I'd meet, that I just always saw through the computer screen on movies and stuff. And so this image in particular was at X Games this past year, of Zeb on top of right before he dropped in for the Knuckle Huck event. And that was fantastic.
And I have to say about Zed, because, you know, I got to interview him and I adore him. This is a soft side of him that we're seeing in this photo. You captured a moment, because he is a teddy bear, and not everyone knows that. That captures his energy, his beauty. He is just a love. I adore him.
Yeah, he's fantastic. This was the image I wanted to walk away with, and happened to have the opportunity on top of the Knuckle Huck, and everything kind of just came together in the middle of a snowstorm. And yeah, it was incredible.
All right. I want you to walk us through your photos. Is that cool? And kind of tell us about each one.
Yeah,
Put you on the
absolutely.
spot here. All right, let's do it.
Cool. This one was super fun. This was also from X Games. Kind of got a lot of the standard shots, as we call them. We go out and get the safe shots first. We
Right.
know which images need to be published and things like that. And then we kind of go for the more fun stuff. So these were really fun because I laid on the snow with my head against the big air
Yes,
jump
yeah.
kicker, and basically just had to wait and time it
Yeah.
based on what all the other photographers were doing. So you could kind of, almost like Formula One, you could see everybody's head snap up and kind of just trying to get it right at that right moment of just the skier framed against the sky, which was incredible.
I dig it. That is so awesome. I love it. Oh, I like this too.
Yeah, this was really fun. This was at night on the Super Pipe, and this was one of the images I've been trying to get for a long time, trying to position myself to frame the riders right in between the two lights with the X Games logo against
So
the black
rad.
sky.
Oh,
It's one of those like perfect nights that was just clear, I mean, as can be, and was just trying to capture that just raw, super clean, huge method, and was really stoked to be able to capture that.
are those stars that you can see as well in the background?
I'm not sure that
That's dope. Oh, it's so cool. Milo, I dig it. That's awesome. Right on. I mean, I don't seem shocked because I know you and I get to see these all the time, but these are brilliant. Absolutely. Oh, Burton, we need to send that to our buddies over at Burton. That's dope. I love that.
Yeah, again, this was really fun. I think this one was at Dew Tour, or maybe X Games. I can't remember actually. But this one was really fun. Just had a really wide angle lens and kind of was actually, a lot of these happened to be as I was moving position, and the rider happened to kind of pop up over the edge right in front of me.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is also one of my favorites. Just you can feel the size of the pipe and how high the rider is in the air. I mean, I love this photo.
Well, and I should add too, a lot of people don't understand, but Milo, like you get a perspective, and we do as media, to see it in a different way, to see these events, and it's pretty special because the human, everyone else that's going as a spectator really doesn't get to see these kind of moments. I mean, they see them, but in a different way, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really special to kind of be on the pipe, be on the
Right.
knuckle as these athletes are doing their thing, which is just incredible to watch. And you get a whole other side of things that you would never see otherwise. And
So
it's
wild.
cool to kind of feel like you're almost part of the action in that sense.
100%. And as we look at some more of your photo, okay, I'm going to totally be quiet because I know you were so stoked about this particular photo. You ran back to the media tent, and yeah, tell us all about this.
Yeah, so this was actually kind of a coincidence. I think the day before this was at Dew Tour this past
Yep.
year. This is Sylvia. She rides for the German team and has been just an incredible athlete for them for many, many years. And she walked up to me during one of the open practices as I was taking photos and stuff, and was like, "Hey, can you take some photos for me?" And I said, "Sure." And
Yeah.
ended up shooting for her for most of Dew Tour this year, which was great. But it was funny because this was another one of kind of just happened to be walking by each other at that time that she snapped
Right.
her board. And she's like, "Oh, can we do a photo?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a great idea. Let's go over to the side." And I really wanted to capture her with the broken board and wanted to focus on the broken board, but kind of just with her eyes peeking out and
I
kind of
love
really
it.
personality in that.
I love it. I remember when you showed me that, and I was like, okay, I have another job for you. You're gonna be, you're gonna be the new photographer for all the modeling as well, because product placement, man. You're really good at that. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you.
Of course. Oh, what is this one? I dig it.
This one was really fun. This was this kind of goes along the vein of getting safe shots first and then moving into more fun stuff afterwards. This was at round, I believe it was 16 of the Arena Cross Championship in Loveland, Colorado.
Right on.
And this was an assignment I had kind of found for the paper and was like, "Hey, this is cool. We've never really covered anything in this vein." So went to go cover this, and this was really fun to play with some motion blur shots. And this one came out really, really good. And it took probably a good hour to try to figure out
Wow.
exactly how I wanted this to be, and that the guys flying through the air in the back. really adds to that. So,
Well, and
yeah,
I want
really-
to say too, I know that a lot of people just think, oh, photography, you point your camera. There's so much you've taught me. I've watched you the past couple of years. There's so much more that goes into it, and it's a true form of artwork. I mean, really, you have to have the eye, you have to know the equipment, you have to know the movement, all of it. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. A lot of the time we end up like my buddy Garrett and I's joke is we always end up like sprawled out, like on the ground, like underneath things, of like about to get run over all the time. I mean, I've been run over by many different things many times. It's just a blast.
I remember at Detour, you guys, because we love hanging out, and I was with you guys, and I forget what you were shooting, but someone was like, what are they doing? You were like on your knees, on your back, and I'm like, those are my homies. They're good. They're doing their thing. Let them be.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We're always kind of in weird positions.
Yeah, but you get the best product, so it works. And that last picture, was that the agricultural food waste story?
Yeah, it was. So this was a really good example of taking a local story and kind of a one-off story and making it, you kind of stumble into things as a journalist that you wouldn't really know about otherwise. So this woman in the photo is Jennifer Seywald, and she owns a local hard cider bar here in Fort Collins.
Right on.
And we just did a quick, we were doing a beer themed edition of the paper, and we did a quick thing about cider for cider versus beer kind of a thing. And in talking to her, she told me all about how she got a grant from the USDA to build a mobile juicing trailer that she now takes all over the state of Colorado and juices what are known as seconds. So this is fruit that would never make it to market if it weren't for Jennifer was doing. It would be thrown in the trash. And so she supports local agriculture through juicing all this fruit that wouldn't make it to market. And she takes that juice and gives it to local distilleries, things like that, and then brings the rest of it back up to Fort Collins, where she distills it into hard cider and then sells it through her company. And she contributes over $1 million back into the Colorado agriculture system every year, single-handedly, basically keeping all of these local farmers in business.
That is amazing. That is so beautiful. And I love that you captured her spirit and her energy in that picture. What a beautiful smile. And you could tell she really loves what she's doing. That's pretty special.
Oh, yeah. She always has a smile on her face. I mean,
wow. Look at that. Wow. Milo, that's dope.
She's incredible. She's a fantastic woman, and built this company from the ground up all on her own, basically. Started just here in Fort Collins and then expanded to going to farms all over the state. And I'm sure she intends to expand that throughout the country as well, if possible.
How cool. That is so beautiful. I love that. And then I think we have maybe at the end a rodeo picture. Oh, no, I was wrong. We don't. We have another one. No, it's all good. What is this? Well, I know what it is, but who is this?
So this is the bass player for the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets band.
Right
They are
on.
an awesome psychedelic rock band out of Australia. They came here to Fort Collins, I think 2 weeks ago now, or a week ago. They just blew the doors off the place. I mean, they sold out our local theater on a Tuesday night, which was awesome.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it. Oh, wow. That's a cool
this
shot.
is another one from them. They're incredible. It was a blast. I do quite a bit of concert photography around here, shoot for a lot of the local bands, and it's really fun and kind of one of the places I get to be most artistic just because of light and things like that.
And that's perfect, Milo. This is a good transition because I was going to say the difference between your photography when you're doing shows, like going and seeing music versus outdoor nature, is it night and day, right? I'm only assuming.
Yeah, it's a very different thing. I think now that I've settled into shooting concerts, it's become a lot calmer and more of like a familiar kind of almost brain scrub, but also the place that I get to be most artistic.
Cool.
Again, because of all the lights and colors and everything happening, it just is fantastic to be able to just have complete artistic freedom, which is amazing.
I love that. I love that so much. I am so inspired by all of these pictures. And what are you working at present day? Oh, here we go. That's the one.
Yeah, so this is, I threw this image in here to show because this, again, kind of similar to the Peach story. I currently am working on a rodeo story that was born out of a story that was done. I didn't write the original story that this photo was taken for. I did the photos for the story, and it was done about the CSU rodeo team.
Oh, right
and, I grew up about as far away from the sport of rodeo as you possibly can. This was the first interaction I had ever had with anybody in the sport of rodeo, and I took this photo. I actually have it printed and hanging on my wall.
I love it.
But I realized a couple months later that I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and there was more to be done in this world, in the world of Western life and rodeo, and so reached out to one of the contacts I had through taking photos for the story, and ended up being launched into a whole world for the last, I believe it's been 9 months now.
Oh, wow.
And hoping to finish the story up in January for it to run at the National Western Stock Show.
Cool.
And basically following the theme of what does it mean to be a true cowboy.
Nice.
So really, really excited to be kind of wrapping that up in the next couple months.
Milo, you're amazing. How cool. Thank you for taking us through your photo journey, literally all the things. So I know you're working on that, and I wish we had some more time, but what are you the most stoked coming up to do?
I think right now just trying to finish school, graduate, figure out my next steps. Obviously, finishing the rodeo project is my main focus right now. I'm really, really excited for that. And I've kind of branched out more for that. I'm doing photos, writing, and a documentary as well. So
awesome.
I think that's what I'm most excited about at the moment.
Well, Milo Gladstein, we adore you here on Good Morning Vail. Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait to see you soon due to our next games right around the corner.
Absolutely. Thank you again for having me, Gretchen. Always great talking to you.
So good seeing you, and we will talk to you again soon.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I had the chance to talk to the amazing Tommy Bennett, snowboarding coach extraordinaire, as well as content creator. Let's take a look at this amazing interview.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tommy Bennett with me, snowboarding coach extraordinaire, amazing human being, and you are just you are a huge influencer for the snowboarding community, but you're just an amazing human. How are you doing, Tommy?
I'm fantastic. Stoked to be here.
Good. I am so glad that you came, and I just can't say enough good things about you. How many followers, we're diving right in. How many followers do you have on your social media? Instagram alone, we'll say that.
Instagram alone, about 215. It's been climbing a little bit, so I've been excited, putting out a lot of content. People are getting excited because it's early season, really diving into the content. So yeah, we're growing a little bit.
Well, and Tommy, I have to say, so you are a snowboarding coach to so many. I know about, let's be honest, about 30, 40 people that you've coached. And it's neat because it's everyone. You've coached people that are just starting out. You are coaching some of the big name, you have coached some of the big name people. You've coached people with special needs, deaf students as well, and it's just, how did this all start? How did it all come to be?
Yeah, originally my dad worked for the resort,
right?
And I was born and raised in Edwards, and they worked for the resort, so I just go snowboard every weekend.
Right.
And that was like so fun, so exciting. I got into competitive snowboarding, and then I ended up breaking my back.
Right.
And that completely changed everything. And then I had a lot of medical bills, and so I got into coaching unintentionally. I had my old coach said, "We have a job opening. You want to coach?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And I ended up falling in love with it and just having the best time sharing my love and passion. But at the same time, I was overcoming a lot of mental fear of hitting jumps and just breaking my back. Half-inch over, I could have been paralyzed. So that was really hard for me to overcome, but it was a great way for me to be involved in the industry, help people, and do the whole coaching thing. So I started coaching, and I just kept going. It was pretty incredible.
I have the biggest smile on my face, Tommy, because you have a beautiful spirit and such an awesome soul, but I love that your whole vibe and your background, the universe brought you absolutely right to where you're meant to be, because you are so good with people, 100%. Like, I feel like this interview, you could be sitting here right now. But you're such an awesome snowboarder. You shred, you're so good, but you make it feel not threatening. And I think that is really hard to do, where you're showing people tricks and you're giving them tips, but you make people feel welcome and excited to try it and not nervous. How do you do that?
The biggest message I'm trying to get across to people is snowboarding's fun, it's exciting, it's not boring, but it doesn't have to be dangerous. I've been through the dangerous sport where it's like I've gotten hurt, but there's better ways to do it. So instead of just hucking and chucking and hope you're gonna land something, let's break it down into 5 steps. But sometimes you need 10 steps, sometimes you need 15, but we make these logical progressive steps that allows you to get to that goal without getting hurt. That's the mission. And then the underlining mission is just get people excited about snowboarding and stay in the industry. So if you're hurt, you're gonna leave. If you're bored, you're gonna leave. If you don't have friends, you're gonna leave. So how can we get people to stay in the industry? So that's like the underlining message of every video I put out is about giving back to the community and having people stoked on snowboarding.
Oh, I love that. Well, and it's so true, because I've said this time and time again. Our community is just that. It's an amazing tribe of humans that love being on the mountain. And we all have this eccentric and fun, and we love each other genuinely, and we have each other's backs. And a lot of that has to do with staying safe. And we were talking off camera about that. It is a huge deal for everyone, whether you're a beginner or you're a pro. staying safe is a big deal. This is a very cool question, actually. How did you overcome that? Because I know you and you're just fearless and you go after it, but that's a big deal to know, hey man, I almost got paralyzed. How did you get your mindset into that place where this is my passion, this is my truth, I'm going to go after it, even though you could get hurt again,
It was not easy, and to be honest, it took years of me overcoming that fear because I was that reckless rider, just huck and chuck, and I wanted to become a professional athlete so bad that I was trying anything, but that was pushing my ability more than doing crazier tricks than I had the skill for.
Yeah.
But then I ended up having a friend of mine, Krista, who was an instructor, and she's like, "Yeah, you're a good snowboarder. You're fundamentally not good at all." And I was like, "Okay, that's a shot to the ego, but let's have an open mind. Let's hear." And she's like, "Let's just dial in a couple of the mechanics and body positions." So I used to do a trick and I'd fall 9 out of 10 times. Well, yeah, I might crash, I might get hurt. What if I change that to I land 99 out of 100? Well, then all of a sudden I'm associating tricks and jumps and snowboarding with safety, landing, and fun, not just I'm getting hurt all the time. So I would do a backside 720 and dislocate my knee.
Wow.
So instead of learning how to do the 7 properly, I just do a 900 because I could land safely. So it's a complete cheat code, which is not the right way, but having somebody come in and influence my life and change, literally save my snowboarding career, 100%, because I probably would just quit. So having somebody that helped me, and I want to be that person for people. I run a summer camp, and people come in and like, I'm plateaued, I'm bored of snowboarding. They come to my camp, and we teach them fundamentals, we get them excited about snowboarding, we give them the mechanics they need, and then they're more stoked on snowboarding than ever.
I love that.
And that's what I want to be able to do to the snowboard industry.
And I love that you said, what did you say? Safety, the stoke, and what was the third?
Fun.
Just
We're
having
here to have fun.
Yes, I dig that. I love that. So how many days per season, or no, not even season, a year, do you get on the mountain? What do you say?
Well, my goal this year is to do 200 days in a row.
Love it.
That's the goal. We're at day
it.
15.
You're on day 15 already?
Yeah, we wish we had. Every day.
I used to be, well, not that, but I'm only, anyway.
So the goal is to do about 200 days in a row, but I average about 230 days a year because I'll go to Mount Hood for about a month.
Yeah.
And then there's this place called Big Snow in New Jersey. It's in a mall, and you can snowboard 365 days a year.
I've
One of the
heard
most amazing places ever.
Right
so
on.
I go there too.
Okay, and what is that called again?
It's called Big Snow.
Big Snow in Jersey.
In New Jersey. It's
okay,
literally in a
cool.
mall. It's 104 degrees outside. You go in, you go snowboard. It's all like man-made snow.
Right
you have your
on.
own gear, you have your own board, and you go ride. They have parks, they have turns.
I have to go.
It's an incredible vibe.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the people there are just like passionate. Like it's July, no one's snowboarding, but you have passionate people snowboarding. It's so incredible.
I love that. So tell me, what is your favorite thing about coaching? I know that is a very loaded question, but
it really is having somebody have that aha moment and get them so excited about snowboarding, whether it's I landed a trick for the first time or something just clicked and like my whole life changed. That's what I'm searching for, and that's what gives me the excitement of coaching is that aha moment. Like you're trying to change people's lives.
And what are the age groups? Because I know you've all across the board that you've taught so many people. What are the age groups of people? Youngest to oldest, let's say.
So I've definitely taught people from kids from 4 years old all the way up to a 70-year-old man.
Right
so
on.
I've definitely worked with a lot of different ages and skills, which has been super exciting. And then I had coached and owned my own coaching business. I coached for 15 years. I recently retired from coaching to go full-time content creation, help as many people as possible. And then I do a summer camp, which is an adult camp, so between the ages of 18 and up.
Awesome. So content creating, let's touch base on this because I know, again, you have hundreds of thousands of followers, which
wild.
is, I know you're so humble, but it's amazing that you're touching that many people, their lives, and people are watching you and learning. I mean, you are coaching just through a different platform, right?
Yep.
What is one of your favorite? I could talk to you all day, but what is one of your right? What is one of your favorite things that you've taught thus far? Like trick.
Oh, my favorite trick to teach.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm a big fan of doing cartwheels.
Right on.
And it's really hard on snowboarding. And then I was doing a little video yesterday. It's coming out today, and it's 21 switch challenges, and one of them is to do a switch cartwheel, because mentally it makes no sense. It's really hard. It's really challenging, and you're strapped in, and it's just really wild. So that's a really fun one I like to teach is cartwheels.
Well, and I love that it seems like so much of your being and of your truth is you really like going in your mind and showing yourself that you can push further than. Is that true?
100%. I've always had this idea of you should be so fundamentally sound on your snowboarding that you're actually limited by your creativity not skill.
Right
So it's like,
on.
well, what else can I do? That should be where you're limited because you have the ability. So that's, and then you get these, like, we call them like stupid human tricks, like fun little presses and jibs and stuff that makes no sense. Like
Right.
that's something that I enjoy because you can do really fun park tricks without a park. And that
Right.
means it's accessible to almost anyone. If
Right.
you could jib at your house or on a little patch of snow and you can have fun snowboarding. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in, is making snowboarding as accessible to as many people as possible.
I love it. Well, Tommy, you're an amazing human, and thank you so much for
Aw.
sharing your love and light with everyone, and the snowboarding community especially loves you. Where can everyone find you?
Yeah, check me out on YouTube at Tommy Bennett, and then Instagram is TommyB1, and then TikTok is Tommy B. I do a lot of short form, a lot of long form. I do everything. I'm putting videos out every day. So
Awesome.
whether it's long form, short form, literally putting stuff out every day.
Oh, and we have to say too, the goggles.
Let's
Yes,
go. Oh, I
and
should
the
have brought
company.
a pair. What am I doing?
Well, no, you're so good. Tell us about the company. I want to know about that real quick.
So at the end of the day, my body is not going to be able to handle riding at a high level or even at whatever level I'm at forever. So I wanted to create something where I had a company that could influence people more and as much as possible while my hip, like I got a bad hip, so it hurts right now.
Yeah.
But so doing that, so then I'm coming out with, I have goggles that are out. These tech hoodies are releasing this
Love.
week.
Oh, I
so these are
love.
like waterproof. We could literally get a cup of water and throw it on the
Awesome.
jacket if we wanted
So
to be
cheesy,
dramatic.
too. I
I
dig it. I
appreciate
love
that.
it, yeah.
So then, yeah, the goal is just to have high quality products and be able to compete with the large brands
And
out
what's
there.
the name of your company?
It's going to be Benetech, and you can check it out at shopbenetech.com.
Benetech, I love it. Well, we adore you, Tommy. We definitely want to have you back if
I'm
you
down.
will have us.
Oh, I'm in. Let's go.
And keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets, and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Good morning, Vail.
So with the microblade, we always want to follow the direction of your natural hair growth.
Right.
And because you've had it done previously, we kind of want to follow those like original strokes as much as we can. I think if we follow the initial strokes, but we can extend them a bit.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah, just like,
that's really
yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to try some colors on your skin, okay? And I always try several on someone.
Just to see how it's going to take.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Cool.
All right, so I kind of know what I would choose, but I'm going to show you, okay? So the dots are like the concentrated version of the pigment, right?
Oh,
like
gotcha.
that's kind of the color that the line will be.
Okay.
The smudged out versions are more so we can see like the tone it's going to take on
okay.
your own skin, right? So smudge that out a little more. And so this one is going to be the darkest. It's going to be a touch lighter.
Yeah.
But they are pretty close.
yeah.
So
What do you feel? Like, what are you?
well, so when we look at the tone here, like
Yeah.
on your forehead, right? Like they're both pretty dark.
Right.
This one seems to be the most like neutral, and it's a little more ashy.
Okay, yeah.
This one's a little like warmer.
Okay.
I feel like this one will be the truest to your actual
That's
hair.
what I like to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first one.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. And I'm also going to put a little bit of a warmer in there.
Okay.
So that, you know, as much as we can eliminate like that turning gray, like
Cool.
that's what we can do to do
Okay.
that. So
Yeah, no, I love it.
Cool.
Oh my God, you killed it.
Do you like that?
That's exactly what I wanted. Like every time that we would tint them, or like, are you kidding? They
do you
look
like
amazing. Are you? Okay, be
Thank
honest. In your
you.
head, weren't you like, I killed it? Like this is. So
I mean,
good.
yeah, I think they look amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
I love them. Like they look just like very. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yay. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks to everyone at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I had a blast getting my eyebrows microbladed. They look amazing. And a special thank you to Michelle. I love them. They look so natural, and you should book your appointment soon. We'll see you next time at the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
I know we're all excited about this holiday season, and I got the chance to sit down with an amazing woman from Etsy and talk all things tips and tricks for this holiday season and shopping. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the show. I am here with Dana Johnson, Etsy trend expert, and I am very stoked on this because, Dana, I love to shop, and Etsy is one of my favorite places to go to. How are you doing, Dana?
I love to hear that, first of all. I'm doing well. How are you?
I am so good. You know, I am a little nervous about this year with Christmas shopping and holiday shopping right around the corner. I'm always so stoked, but this year, for some reason, I'm just feeling a little bit of nervousness. Is that a normal thing, do you feel like, this year?
Well, you know what? I understand.
Yes.
But guess what? That's why you have me here to help ease all your shopping anxiety.
Okay, this makes me feel
to
good.
give you some good ideas and tips. So it'll ease away, I promise.
Thank you so much. You know what it is? I think this year, just financially, I'm feeling a little strapped. I know other people are as well. And I
Sure.
want to give the perfect gift to people because I don't know, we've been through so much, and with the weight of the world, I just
Yes.
want to show people how much I love them. So I'm glad to have you by my side. I just said, yeah, you're my spirit animal. I'm excited about this moment, Dana.
I love that. And you know what? You're not alone. I think
Thank you.
everyone has felt a bit of a pinch to their pockets this year, right?
Okay,
But
yeah.
I think one of the really wonderful things that will help ease your mind is that Etsy is really here to be that source to find unique items that are perfect for everyone on your list. And guess what else? Fit every budget.
You're
So
speaking
we've got
my
it all
language.
covered here.
You are making me feel better already. Dina, what are some of the different trends that you're seeing, or what is kind of hot right now?
Yes. Okay. So here are 3 of my favorite trends.
Okay.
The first is called Grandpa Chic. Now, Grandpa
Ooh.
Chic, yeah, it's all about creating a warm, cozy environment for your friends and family. So how you're going to achieve that is by adding in these traditional motifs. So things like plaids, dark leathers like mahogany and
nice.
oaks and walnuts. And then don't forget to add the texture with elements like leather. The second trend that I'm absolutely loving is Gingerbread Girl.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
Gingerbread Girl is nostalgic, it's fun, and it's also about removing all of the technology from our life. So really getting in the kitchen, baking, creating homemade recipes with your friends and family, and forgetting about all of the technology woes. The third one that I love, which is a bit more fun, and I think you're gonna really love this one. This one is called Candy Core. Now, of course, we've loved pink throughout the year, right? But this is the evolution of that. So you're seeing more pastel tones, metallic threads woven without, and of course, don't forget those elements of candy that can be incorporated into the decor.
Okay, you know me so well. You totally got this because, do you know, for my birthday this year, I got a cotton candy birthday cake. I'm all about the pastels. I'm all
Perfect.
about you know
also,
me
that's
well.
that's a big trend. You are indeed a trend girly.
Thank
the
you.
cotton candy cake.
I told you we were going to be friends. My other question is, it's so exciting to go online and be stoked to buy things for others, but sometimes people, I sound so Debbie Downer, I swear I'm not a Grinch, but just saying. Sometimes people get nervous maybe that their packages aren't going to arrive on time. Is there some way to kind of ease that moment, you know, for all of us to...
Listen. I eased your worries in the initial question. I'm going to ease your worries with this. Because this year we are guaranteeing that shoppers are going to receive that very special gift by the estimated delivery date, or guess what? You're going to receive a refund on those qualifying purchases. Eased.
Oh. I feel very zen right now. I like you. I feel like you should be my life coach maybe at this moment. I love that. So I have another question as well. I was just thinking about this. When you do the holiday shopping, when you're getting out there and doing everything and getting excited to get gifts, how much time should people allow? Because I know that isn't, but you know, you can't order the day before and think that that's going to be okay. So.
No, well, you know what? Here's the deal. Especially when shopping on Etsy, I want all of the shoppers to understand that special takes time. So you want to make sure that you are shopping early, that you're finding exactly what you want. And guess what? Especially for people like you who love shopping on Etsy, create that gift registry to help, again, ease the mind of your friends and family. There's no more guessing work. They can shop directly from your holiday registry, get those things in time, and just in case you are that last minute shopper, that's okay too, because you can always get an Etsy gift card that, you know, really allows someone like you to pick out the perfect thing that they love, that's well crafted, that allows you to support an independent business and really feel like a special item that's going to be used for forever.
Well, Dana, you are absolutely brilliant. I feel like you are my therapist now, as well as a motivational speaker and the Etsy expert. Where can people, obviously, where can people go to check out? I know Etsy, but is there a mobile app?
Oh, for sure. So you can check out, for even more holiday gifts, check out etsy.com/gifts to get those gift ideas. And of course, don't forget about those incredible savings that are going to happen from November 20th through the 29th for our biggest sales event of the year. Shoppers can score up to 60% off. So you want to make sure you score those deals.
Well, Dana Johnson, I adore you. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon again here at our show. And thank you for everything. And I'm stoked about shopping today, so thank you.
Yes. Happy holidays. Happy shopping.
Happy holidays, Dana. And keep it right here for more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
TV8 is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, delivering content in all sorts of mediums. Take us with you on the go, as Good Morning Vail and Good Day Vail are now available as podcasts. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. And don't forget, you can always find TV8 on YouTube, tv8vail.com, and all of our social media platforms. Just another reason why there's more for you on 92.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
What an amazing Sunday. Thank you for spending the past 2 hours with us here at Good Morning Vail. We learned all about feeling beautiful from the inside out, shine intuitive beauty with microblading. We also got to talk to some amazing human beings, snowboarders and photographers. What an awesome day. Hopefully you get on out there, enjoy that sunshine, and keep it here tomorrow for more Good Morning Vail. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you